All right, this is grand finals for the Ruby bracket. This is the PC tournament, right? Okay, so I didn't see winners at all. But of course, like of freaking course, grand finals is Neruu versus Hélio. When is it ever not Neruu versus Hélio? I don't have an issue with either Neruu or Hélio, but it's like they're like clearly the best players around, you know? They both have really interesting chaining styles. Neruu cuts something. Hélio doesn't. Hélio doesn't. H is silent, right? Sorry, I don't know much about Portuguese. So, Hélio's gonna take that. That game. Not round. I mean, we don't have rounds in Puyo. Like, it would be multiple games. Like, it's, you know, it's not like fighting games, but it is like fighting games. Early attack from Hélio when Neruu was running into a spot of trouble kind of sealed the deal on that one. So Hélio doing GTR transition. Which, remember, GTR is not a form, it's a transition. Early harassment. Kind of pops a bit of a long one. Hélio doesn't get the peace out in response quickly enough. Man, what the fuck am I doing? I can't, like... Okay, actually, listen, let me stop being a self-hater, okay? I'm not a self-hater. The thing is that when initially I was given the responsibility of unfortunate piece drop in column 6, initially when I really lucky piece roll in column 6, initially when I was given the responsibility of commentating the matches, I commentated a lot of the lower level matches, which I did enjoy. And one of the things that Jeez wanted me to do was to kind of give feedback on some of the players, and it's fun giving feedback on like the lower level players, I think, because it feels like a level of teaching that is possible for me specifically. All this talking has got me so thirsty that I don't want to drink real water. I just want to drink the freaking aloe drinks that are just cane sugar and aloe and water that are definitely not good for you. But they're so tasty. They're so tasty. But now that, like, I'm just being given a Neruu versus Hélio grand finals to look at, I'm just like, wow, these guys are so smart and so cool at the game. Like, look at Neruu breaking up their chain into smaller chains. They build a tail and then convert the tail into harassment. Wow. I was like, I don't like doing that because that hurts me. It, like, I might need to get tested for autism again because the first time my mom answered the questionnaire and I don't think she answered that shit right. Because the way that things be irritating me, either way too many people have autism diagnoses these days, or I have autism. I hate breaking my chain, right? So all I can do is be like, wow, they broke their chain. But it worked as an attack, because all that matters is that you win the game. You know? So I like talking about placements, efficiencies. Ooh, that's an all clear start. Like stuff like that. But ask me to fight And I'm like, ew! Yeah, Hélio was really rolling for that second all clear. Neruu almost had that one with those purples and yellows earlier. Couldn't get them because of the garbage. And the yellows were just a tad too far away for that to shake out in their favor. Fast one. It's gonna send a lot of damage. Getting extension with the reds and the greens. Continues to extend? No, doesn't. That would be a dangerous set of damage to take. Hélio going for an extension though. Going for a really dangerous extension, really had those reds in the bag. Probably had a long enough to counter because Neruu really only had an 8 or 9. I can't remember what I just saw. You know how it is. Early blue. Clean up on aisle Hélio. Kind of a sloppy chain on Neru's part. Lots of conflicts with the way that they built it. So Hélio gets the longer chain. That's gonna take it. Hélio's gonna take that game. So Neru's coming up from loser's bracket. Neruu, I commentated a game from Neruu. I've commentated a match from Neruu before this one. So if Neruu can manage to clutch this, and it's actually quite close, and Neru's really, really happy that that column 3 stayed open with the garbage. That's gonna be a powered up 9 without Hélio getting the yellows to, or the height to set off that trigger. If Neruu can manage to win out this set, that will be a bracket reset, and that will... There was an all clear in there. You just have to split it up into 2 separate chains. Both players didn't take it, so it's fine. There is not still an all clear in these pieces, though. You get it. Yeah, bracket, fucking, reset. Fucking, yeah. You don't need me to tell you that shit. Actually, you know, don't a lot of youngins play this game? It's got a very cute art style. If you're really young and you play this game, I'm sorry for cursing so much, but I also want to let you in on a little secret, okay? Curse words are made up by adults to get you in trouble for no reason. Now, you shouldn't always say curse words because they're also this crazy thing called impolite. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're with your friends, you can really say whatever you want, you know? As long as they're cool with each other, and also there is a difference between curse words and slurs. I know for a lot of kids, saying curse words, that was a final chain to an all clear. There's really no coming back from that. I know for a lot of young people, curse words and saying slurs have like the same kind of rush because all that people tell you about either of them is that you're not supposed to say them. But you can say curse words because they're just kind of impolite. You shouldn't say slurs because it's called being a bigot. Okay? This is for all of my 16 and unders here. That's the difference between a curse word and a slur. Curse words are silly, like they're fine. Slurs are like actually bad. I also just can't pretend like everybody knows what I know about everything. That's like another thing that I have a problem with. I said like bracket reset, you don't need me to tell you that shit, but the truth is that some people do. You know? A while ago I had to explain what a round by was to separate people at separate times. And I was like, you guys never heard of a round by? But it's like, who knows about tournaments? Like, which average person who is not a freaking gamer pays enough attention to tournaments to know what a round by is? Very close chains in power between the two of these. It is Grands that is first to 10. It is regular finals that is first to 9. I see. All clear start from Neruu. If Hélio had caught that with the main chain, had the main chain ready, the all clear start would not have mattered. You see, it's like I always say, you know, something about a Puyo player is that they're gonna put you on the ropes if they're ever in any danger. Well, most of the time. Sometimes you can get 7-0. Okay? Hélio gets that piece out with the extension. And then gets the offset as well. So Hélio's going to take the entire Ruby tournament without dropping a single match. Incredible. You know. What I was gonna like finish it off with like something fun or cool or silly, like, you know, like Brasileiro shit. Fucking number 1. I'm sorry, I only know fucking Mexico numero uno ra. But like, it's something del mundo. I just have to look it up. But either way, Brazil on top. Congratulations. Actually, since I'm here, this would be a great time to do some promotion. So, Carbuncle's Corner is a bi-weekly tournament. Tell a friend. English Puyo Puyo community. Carbuncle's Corner. Every 2 weeks, you get to play 3 games in pools, And then you get classified into a bracket based on your pool's performance. That means that if you want to play in tournaments but you hate getting knocked out after 2 games of double elimination, you get to play a minimum of 5 games. Tell a friend. It runs better when there are more low-level players. It's more fun when there are more low-level players. You get to make the job easier for me, where I get to talk about the actual game instead of picking my nose on live television. It's not live television, it's pre-recorded. You know? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Show up to Carbuncle's Corner. The next Carbuncle's Corner is this Friday. It's gonna be fever night. It's gonna be fever time. You know? Don't you remember when Phoebeus came to Puyo Pop Fever and said it's fever time and started fevering all over the place? Of course, it's fever. Fever is good. I stand by it. I like fever. Come to fever night. Fever night. Carbuncle's Corner. Tell a friend. The sun is setting. Let me get out of here. Congratulations for everyone for performing well. Tell a friend. Come to Carbuncle's Corner, or run Carbuncle's Corner. Run the format. Run the format on your Puyo community. See how they like it. Let's get it out. Okay, let's get it. All right. Goodbye.